So the thing about radiation is it's the particles are so small that they just sort of float around in the air. And the longer this plant melts, the more particles get in the air and the more radioactive it gets in the air. And that's just like bioaccumulation building up from the amoebas to the fish to us. It just keeps building up. And I didn't think you'd take Geiger counters on flights, but apparently you can. This is a private universe, and the normal reading is about 30. Now he's at 1100 here, so it's obviously damaging the people on the planes, and the pilots are just getting killed basically. It's so heavy. The radiation's so heavy. 1230. So anyway, anybody who's flying to Fukushima for the Olympics, don't go to the Olympics. Now, the reason all this happened was because of the earthquake in 2011 and the tsunami that came in and hit the plant. So this next one is a computer generated uh, wave that hits the plant, but the reason it all melted is because they built it right next to water so the wave could wipe out the plant.
March 11th, 2011. A mega quake triggered a monster tsunami in northeastern Japan. The disaster disabled one of the largest nuclear power plants in the world, Fukushima Daiichi. 3 of the plant's reactors melted down, releasing vast amounts of radioactive material into the environment. Tsunami in northeastern Japan. The disaster disabled one of the largest nuclear power plants in the world, Fukushima Daiichi. Tsunami in northeastern Japan. The disaster disabled one of the largest nuclear power plants in the world, Fukushima Daiichi.
So why don't you want these terrorist plants terrorizing everybody in the world and destroying the world? Well, one reason is all the fish are dying and the Pacific catch of salmon is drastically down, and Oregon just enacted a thing for 2 days so to make people happy, but as you'll see, not many people were happy, even though Oregon sort of circumvented the law.
Shasta in Oregon. So, get this. So Brookings is slamming salmon has been closed. They call it slamming famine now. So all the pressure on Oregon, all the pressure by the retailers, they did a bubble. In the Oregon law, they have a little place they can just hand them a couple days. So they gave them 2 days this weekend. While they're in collapse. Now, hear this. It's so outrageous. Into the ocean. So this isn't just 5-year-old, 2-year-old, 3-year-olds. Saturday, 300 boats launched with an average fisherman on each boat of 4. 1,200 fishermen. 12 hours. This is ODFW's number. Take a guess how many salmon were caught. 1,200 fishermen, and these are ocean-going liners. These are million-dollar boats, million-dollar trucks. Fucking people driving all over. Fuck, drive up from here in Utah to go 7. Can you do math, kids? Sunday, half of them like, fuck this. We're not spending fucking $400 a day in fuel, fucking so let's just go drink beer. Sunday, 150 boats, average fucking 4 fishermen. 600 fishermen. All day. All over the ocean. They're in the ocean, so it's not just returning 5-year-olds in the Columbia like we're counting. 2-year-olds, 3-year-olds, all of them. 4. So I'm raising the...
So 14 fish in 2 days with hundreds of boats and hundreds of people just shows how sad everything is, and fishing is almost a useless expedition. But look at this, 1933, they would take one of these boats and just go out, 100 yards and start dropping the net, make a little half loop and come back in, and then they would hook them up to horses and just drag in all these fish. There were so many fish.
Sand Island, Oregon. A record Columbia River run keeps horses and men busy hauling tons of Royal Chinook salmon ashore. With thousands of the big fellows on their way up the river to the spawning grounds, the seine is filled as fast as it is spread. 84,000 pounds were netted in a single day. And before the run ends, the fishermen expect to get 400 tons.
Look at the size of those fish. And there were, what, 14 caught in 2 days? Look at, if anyone would have caught the size of this, they would have gone into shock. So everything's just dying off because humans are so non-intelligent.